Well, I'm not certain that this camera did record earlier when Thea was harvesting the Scarlet Red Runner Beans or not, when I was doing the mulching of these beds. So there's 3 rows of garlic in this bed 8 inches apart, 3 rows of garlic in this bed 6 inches apart, 3 rows of garlic and Dutch red shallots in this bed and Dutch red shallots in this bed. So 3/4 of this are the white Russian garlic. And today I got the mulch, the double ground hardwood bark mulch on here. Lots of stones in it, lots of weeds or grass starting to grow in it, so I got that out of it and got an okay layer on it because the raccoons were digging in and digging up the cloves, which was a real hassle. Today my lovely bride Thea harvested the last day of her harvesting the Scarlet Red Runner Beans. So this is the hoop trellis that we grow the Scarlet Red Runner Beans on each year, and I think it was 3 days in total harvesting them and taking all the ones that were dried out, close to dried out, to start out with. And so once I didn't have enough mulch, but there's still some out there, but I don't have enough to do the horseradish and the seedling trees that we got transplanted or in the ground the other day. So I'll probably end up using some wood chips. There is a little bit more of the double ground hardwood bark mulch down and back yet. Lots of rocks in it, so I'll have to sort through that. We'll head out to the sugar shack now, and I'll show you the drying system that we use for the Scarlet Red Runner Beans. So it's probably been a week or a week and a half that they first started harvesting them and getting them set in the racks out here. It was a really nice sunny day today. Pretty chilly. I think it got up to like 47 degrees Fahrenheit with a bit of a breeze, so it wasn't too bad to work in. I'm plumb tuckered out right now, but that's okay. So we'll go in the sugar shack now and see the mechanism we use for drying out the Scarlet Red Runner Beans. We use the same system for doing our garlic, our shallots, and anything else that we want to dry out. Turn our couple lights here. So these are the racks that we use. So here's an example of one right over here. So it's a 1/2-inch hardware cloth stapled to 2x4s, and this is a 4-foot by 4-foot frame. Then I take 2x2s and screw those to the corners above and below, and that ends up giving us a good 3 inches of space in between for all of the beans to sit on. So there's nice airflow through the system. And the base is on wheels, casters, so we can move this around pretty easy. And we just have a fan on low speed blowing through that. And with the screen, it can actually circulate through it very well. This dries the beans extremely well. Now, just before we did the garlic this year, Thea came out and emptied out the racks of the beans from last year, and they go in to these garbage cans. So that's what they'll look like when they're completely dried out. So each one of these garbage cans are full. And then you probably remember seeing me process them. I use this top with a hole in it. I use my my paddle for mixing mortar and that paddle's hooked onto a cordless drill, and I beat them inside of the trash can. Then I use the leaf blower, the cordless leaf blower, blow off all the hulls. The beans fall to the bottom, put them into a bucket, and Thea puts them in jars and vacuum seals the jars. Usually 2-quart, half-gallon jars. So that's our process for the Scarlet Red Runner beans, and or our system anyways, and it works out pretty well. So I hope this was somewhat informative, and so we're kind of busy here on the homestead. I hope people are staying safe and taking good care of yourselves, and maybe you can use some of these ideas for your own processes. So take good care of yourselves. Thanks so much for watching, and have a wonderful week. Bye-bye, or week coming up. Bye-bye now.